Hello everyone. I'm Jarrell, the developer of Silver Falls. Welcome to Sungrand. This is just going to be a quick check-in to let you know how things are going with our submissions. So, it's almost 3 a.m. in the morning and I've just finished submitting Silver Falls Undertakers for the Nintendo Wii U. So, while this should have been one of the easier submissions, it is a direct port of the 3DS title, Silver Falls Undertakers, but I created a new mode, so there are new visuals that are higher quality, that are in line with the more realistic and modern looking games in the series. And that mode is quite exciting. Four players play as human characters, and they team up against one player who uses the gamepad, and they get to choose where to spawn enemies, and there's some strategy involved, and it's quite a fun, cool mode. But it took a little bit of time, and obviously it takes a lot of paperwork to get all these things submitted, and the manual creations and making sure you get everything right. And in a normal situation, this would have been a very easy submission, but I've been trying to prepare 7 titles while fully developing White Inside Its Umbra full time, which is going to be the largest title of all the 7 that are launching soon. So it's an exhausting, very difficult task. And there isn't really a need for me to push so hard to try to get all 7, other than the fact that I had promised people these games. And why did I pick 7? Last year, when I suspected something like this could happen in terms of the eShop shutting down, I registered like a shotgun blast, a bunch of codes just in case an emergency. And I wasn't necessarily going to use those codes. Also, I had games that were sitting that were around 50% complete, 80% complete that I had sitting in my archives, and I was waiting to finish those and put them on the Switch when the timing was right. And I thought it would be a great way to cheer people up. People around the world were bummed out about the eShop. So I went ahead and I had 4 weeks to get all these titles in a submittable state, and for 7 games, that is a huge amount. There are only the 2 Gaiden titles are the ones that I started from scratch within the past 4 weeks. Everything else was already in development. And so getting to this point now, I have a couple days to get the rest of these in a submittable state and finished. There's a couple of complications with Guardians and Metal Exterminators. We're trying to sort out some office things, and I just need to finish some implementation of data and getting Gaiden into a state where I can send that tomorrow. So I hope all of you are looking forward to those titles. I'm doing my absolute best, and again, there's no need for me to make these 7 games other than I've promised these games to people, and I know that one game may not appeal to every player. Maybe someone doesn't like Undertakers, maybe they don't want to play White Inside Its Umbra. And so I thought the best way I can celebrate these consoles is by creating 7 titles that are all so very different from each other. They're all different gameplay styles, they're different genres, yet they all have the same genetic tissue when it comes to the atmosphere and the style. So they're not all scary horror games, but they are set in a horror series. Well, thank you for stopping by. I'm going to get some sleep, which is much needed, and then I'm going to submit Ghoulbusters tomorrow, and then get Gaiden for the Wii U all finished up, implement save data, and hopefully submit that tomorrow night as well, which really hopefully only leads Guardian Metal Exterminators, and then I'll have one day to get all this stuff sorted out. All of you, take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon. I'll keep you updated with how things are going.